What is up, people? Welcome back to Omnifactory. I hope everybody's doing alright. I'm doing pretty good. I've been mining a little bit. So I did get, finally I'm using this, but I did get a couple of tools that I enchanted, mainly this one. So it has efficiency 4, fortune, soulbound, unbreaking, smash, XP boost. It's pretty good, except the fact that it doesn't have mending or anything of the sort. I've also made a dank null, which I've got to give you a warning with it. If you're to get something in there, don't put something and then remove it. If you don't have anything after you placed something in there, once you're going to look at something, your game's going to crash instantly. So I tested like a bunch of this, and it's only when it was empty and that I placed something into it at first that it did that. I'm not going to give you an example because I've done this about like 75 times just to figure it out. Eventually, I even have a loot boot on my single player that I couldn't get in. I had to go in NBT Explorer and remove a couple of things from my inventory to make it work. But yeah, so I decided to put my tools in here. I'm not sure if it's a good idea because if this thing runs out of durability, do I lose my things? I hope not. But yeah, so I did clear the place. I make an enchanting there to enchant the things. I did make the iron armor. I did go. I don't know why this thing keeps popping up. Like, I've looked at it. I went a little bit more around. I did find places to mine things. Like over there, there's emerald. Over there, there's gold, and over here it's ore galore. Today I kind of want to get maybe sheeps going because I want to get elevators to go up and down. I think it's going to help. I did put a wall over there. I need to put the door right over there, but let me show you. There we go. Oh. Yeah, I've been using this. I'm running out of swords with teleport on them. So over here, I have found like gold. Let's click F7. I don't need to know that like there's no light over here. So yes, so you've got a couple of gold and everything. And what's cool about the hammer that I have, it has smashing. And what smashing is going to do is it's going to smash them. And with the fortune, it's going to give me more than the amount that I had that was supposed to get at the beginning. So that means that at the moment we got a little bit more, so 8. We'll look at this. So over here, look, we've got like 1. So if I do this, now we've got 2 instead of having 1. So over here, we've got 2 of them. So that's 2 instead of 1 for each. So now we can put them there and just mine. The way that I got my dank null, it's pretty easy. They didn't change the recipe. It's just you need a lot of materials. So this is the recipe. So you need to make that. And that is why I was able to, when I found the emerald, that's when I said, yes, you need to do it. The thing that happened is that like the diamond one, the diamond dank null is, can only contain 3,200 items. The emerald one can contain, that's what, 2,147,483,647. So yeah, this is a lot better. But we're pretty much now at the point, we can do home. We're pretty much at the point where it starts to get crafting intensive. And this is Gregtech. That is why you make work tables. That is why you make tools that seem to have a little bit more durability. It is because we're at the point where we start making cables, we make wires, we make all of those things. So this is where things are going to get a little bit complex. But I did not get like my points or anything. I don't see the point at the moment of getting all of them. I did go all the way to the obsidian. Don't go there. Stay at the diamond one. You don't need to reach this. You get less space. And since we don't have cables, well, this is freaking useless. So you can grab, like, let's say your things like this one. Do I have, like, redstone? Yeah. So we're going to grab, like, the redstone, put it there. And like this thing here, we're gonna put that there, and maybe like put that one there, put that one there. And it's fast, don't get me wrong, it's pretty cool that it's fast, but it only has 2 outputs, and then you would have to move things out. Oh yeah, should probably talk about the elephant in the room, the storage crates. They're just easy to make. So this is the recipe. So I just made a bunch, and I'm using a place outside of the base to farm trees. So pretty easy stuff, but it's pretty cool as well. Yeah, so this thing's already full, so now I need to put that there. There is a quest to do drawers. I think that could be a good thing because all the material is like really intense in storage because you get a lot at a time. This here, all you can see here, all the way to there, this was gotten about 30 minutes with the new hammer. That was about not even maybe 30 minutes, maybe less of mining. So that's pretty cool. This is my way of getting down. So yeah. And what I do is I just take my wrought axe, come here, do this. And the thing that is funny is that it starts at the top, it doesn't start at the bottom. So it does use a lot of the axe. So you gotta make sure that you got a material. I'm thinking of removing the visual that we see when the items are on the ground. I'm not a fan of, because when you click control you don't see anything. And I don't know why, but I click control a lot. Because you want to run. So yeah, I'm not placing this like in a certain pattern. It's a joke, there's a pattern. I don't know why I'm doing this, but this is the way I'm placing these. It gives me enough saplings, and it also gives me enough wood. So this is the way I've been doing this. I've also made a new place where we can put rubber saplings. So right over here under, I removed the tables that were over here, and now we've got these bad boys. I don't have enough, I think, to get the tree down. That wasn't too bad, so we can just do the rest manually. But yeah, so these are going to give you resin, and resin can be turned into rubber, so that is a good thing. But the quest does tell you to do it a certain other ways, because there's multiple ways to get rubber. So the way that they are asking you to do this, I know, I'm placing things weirdly, but it's just because I want saplings out of it. So the way they're asking you to do this is by using saplings to turn into this thing here. So a plant ball, and then the plant ball, you smelt it, and it's going to give you slime balls. So you're going to put like this thing here, and with the slime balls, you're going to be able to smelt it into resin. So that is the way they do this. But the resin's actually useful for a lot of things, like the cold circuit boards, because we're going to need to make this today. I do hope we can make this today. That would be really, really nice. Oh wow, I didn't know this was a thing, but holy moly, that's going to be something we want to automate. That's for sure. But yeah, pretty much everything needs these. So item collector, there's some circuits, all the machine tier 1 pretty much need that bad boy. There is also like just an ME terminal, an ME drive, make storage, and drawer controllers. So this is kind of one that I want to have today, probably with like a slave, or if we look at drawers, maybe like compacting drawers, but you need to do these. So you need either wrought iron, which I got kind of a lot, and, well, when I say a lot, I've got like 4 stacks close to. So maybe we're going to need more, and that means I'm going to need to go mine more iron, which you can see it gets into a rabbit hole of you need to mine, you need to go, you need to mine, you need to your stuff, you need to automate things. That's why these tables might be useful for us to do this. All right, let's look into this thing. So rubber sheet, I don't know why you're not saying that I have them. I've got rubber sheet. So there we go. So a rubber mallet can be used to temporarily stop a machine from functioning. This is useful when you have two machines running on both are unable to keep going because of lack of power. Let one finish it and turn the other one back with a second hit from the mallet. So I guess we can make this mallet just to see what it looks like. I presume it is something like this? No? Is it something like this? No? Is it something like this? Yes. So a rubber mallet. So we're going to have this, again, we're going to put it in here, because why not? By the way, your favorite things that you might want to have is diamonds. You can make any tools with diamonds. These are actually pretty easy to do. You also have the diamond excavator that is the same way, super easy. So if you look into diamonds, there's a bunch of things. You can get sickles, you can get shears, and if you look at shears, the diamond shears are changed, the diamonds are not. So one thing that I think could be looked at is all the items don't really match together, but it's fine. They're just tools. That's the thing I want to say about this. Tools, I don't think they should be hard to make. Machines, automation, progression, that's another thing. And so I think that this mod pack has it covered out for this. So let's do one of these. So it takes less place. But alright, so let me set up these recipe. I don't know, like the red alloy stuff. Red alloy. I have no idea you get red alloy dust. Okay, so it's literally just dust together. Good thing I just started mining a lot of dust, because we've got this. So now we should be able to grab that and do some red alloy dust. So there we go. So we got like 16 red alloy dust, and when we smelt this, it's going to, of course, then turn into an ingot, and then we can use it to make a plate, then we can use it to make wires. So let's look into making this. So, of course, first of all, we're going to remove these because we've got enough redstone. So we're going to put that there. So, of course, there are other ways to get like the plates, but I think you need to smelt it first all the time. So there you go. So this is a way to get the plates at the moment. I can't wait to have like a compressor, but we're going to need power for this first. So I'm going to have to check this out. Because it doesn't say how to make power. There's the steam dynamo, so I guess it's going to be our first power, but we need first to do this one here. So there we go. So we got the 16. So I presume the next step is to make this, but let's first check out this. So yeah, you need to make that. So here you're going to be able to make 7. Let's put it into our inventory, or this thing is not going to pick it out. And then we're going to be able to put this with cutter wires. Of course, it's going to ask me to put them at a specific place. Oh, because yeah, like I said, at specific place. And then it's going to be able to give me 7 wires. So now we've got the red alloy, so we need to do pretty much the same thing with the conductive iron wire. So let's say iron wire, and let's see how this thing is made. So this thing is conductive iron, so it's iron and redstone. So again, pretty nice that I started doing this. I think I'm going to have more of this and just smelt it when I need it. But there we go. So we've got some iron over here. Let's grab a stack of this, or 2, because I don't know how to click. And we're simply going to keep like 6 of these irons, and we're going to place them back right in here. So, alright, that is 32 of these, and you can do this, but it doesn't do it automatically. That's why I think this thing is crap. Just stick to the ones before, and if we look at the furnace, at the same time you need like 2 of the last ones to do this, so just stick to this one. It's not worth it. The hardest thing in here to get was silver. And I'm not even sure, I've got like a stack and something, but there we go. All right, so we got this thing. So again, we do the same thing. So we're gonna put these 2 together. So we needed 16 for this one. So there we go. So now we've got the 16 plates. And of course, now we can do this. Turn this off. Put that there. And bam. 16 of the cables. So now we should have completed this thing here. And it opened a couple of things for us. So let's look into the Steam Dynamo. So the Steam Dynamo, I haven't really checked how it's made, but it doesn't seem too bad. It's run iron gear, a redstone transmitter, so it's silver rods. So again, silver rods are made like this. The copper plates, an iron furnace, and red alloy plates with gold rods. So again, kind of a lot of crafting. So let me prepare everything to make our first Steam Dynamo. Turns out I kind of had to go mining a little bit because, well, the copper stuff is kind of needed. But, oh, I thought I had everything. Oh no. It's true, we need to make this first. So we can make this one and then... Bam! One Steam Dynamo to go. So perfect. Can I like place it there for now? I do hope I can break it. Yes. Okay, perfect. So, the next thing in the quest, it's kind of like the infinite water source. I have not checked it. And I know, I should be doing the key to put it on my left. I think I'm going to try to do this from next episode. I'm just so not used to doing it that like it's something that I really need to get aware of. This isn't bad. Like this is pretty easy for me to complete. Like we've got the wrought iron over there. So let's grab, like we need 6. That's perfect. We got 12 here. So there we go. 6 of these. So the thing that I found out is bronze is like really crap when it turns out to tools. I think thorium might be even better. If we look at like, let's say, a saw. For this, so... Oh, it won't show me. But let's go for the hammer. So, thorium hammer. And then let's go for bronze. For bronze ingot. And this thing is 3,800. So, I might use thorium instead. I think it's going to be a better stuff. I'm not sure about like anything other than that. I don't think they changed much. But alright, so we got these. We need 2 iron buckets. And for the iron buckets, you need to have iron plates. So I kind of want to remove this and just put plates in this one. It's really complicated to get this to go the way you want. So 1, 2, 3 plates. Oh, it didn't even put it there. It's kind of weird. But alright, so we got... What? Oh, there we go. Now I did it. Alright. So 3 plates, and then you use a hammer in the middle to make it. So I don't want the recipe to be there. So boom, boom, boom. Oh, there we go. We've got this. Perfect. Let's put this one back in there. And then we're going to need another water. Water! Alright, so there we go. We've got water. And you know the beauty about this is that you can do this. There we go. You can skip floors. So, alright. So this should be water and infinite. So it's kind of cheap because as you can see it produces 1 millibucket. So the good thing would be that you make like at least this one or something of the sort, because 1 millibucket is not a lot. It's really not a lot. So I think I'm gonna put like machines here, but alright, so no, I kind of want you to turn around, so dang it, doesn't want to do what I want to do. Are you gonna work like this? There we go. Alright. So now we're gonna have the water coming in, and we're gonna be able to get the power out. So what does it tells us to do now? It tells us to make the cables to be able to actually go... I love that it went wrenches galore, and in my waypoint it went ore galore. I didn't plan this at all. Like, so maybe we should look into red alloy cables. red alloy cables. So I think it's something that we're going to have to do a lot of eventually. So we got the red alloy wire, which I placed here. And then we need the... Where did I place it? Oh, it's probably in one of these. Yeah, right there. So these two things together, which I don't understand. Like, you need a tool for everything. But putting rubber around a cable normally would need like something, you know, to colorize the cable so that it makes a perfect fit around it. Yeah, I think there's maybe a step missing here that might be needed to look at. So there we go, we got these. This thing is electronic subcomponent. We're gonna need a couple of these. So let's look into making this as well. So a resistor. Oh, first, let's look at this. So we're gonna go into control and then we're gonna go JEI. Oh, it has a section, so it shouldn't be too bad. Just enough calculation. All right, here. So this one, I kind of always put this. So cool. Let's do resistor. And we're going to be able to put it on the side. The other one was a vacuum tube. So let's put it on the side. And the other one was the coated circuit board. Coated circuit board. So I know that these three are going to be something that like we need a lot of. Because if we look at this one, it's the base for making primitive circuit. And you need this for everything in the pack. So that's going to be probably something I put inside a machine like here. So if we take some wood and we get these back, we'll get some planks going into here. And then we get the rubber that I got right there. Put that over here, and there we go. That made a tiny amount, so that's going to be good. As you can see, the primitive circuits, you need to make this. But again, you need to get them into your inventory or you won't be able to actually make those. So, all right, here we need copper wire. Okay, so for vacuum, we need a glass tube. So that's some glass. I've got this, but let's make more. So let's do some of this thing over here, and then there we go. So that is 36, but again, we're going to put it over here as this thing might need us to do more. So, all right, now we need paper. Well, luckily for me, I did go and grab like a lot of books. So there you go, that's 2 stacks of paper. And the last thing is the copper wire, so we need the plates and cut it. I don't think I've got plates, but I do have like the crafting, but sometimes as you can see, like the things don't stay in there. I do hope that this is going to get fixed in the future. All right, let's put that, and let's do 32 of these. Perfect. And then, well, this thing needs to have the cutter. Did I put it here? No, it's still in here. There we go. So let's do this. Let's turn that off. Let's put that one there, and bam. So we've got 32 copper wire. So now we're going to be able to simply craft this thing. So bam, we've got 10 of these. So let's grab these in our inventory. And now we've got these that we also need copper wire. So I guess we kind of need to make even more copper wires. So plate, oh, there we go. Now this time it kept it. So there we go, 32. And there we go, copper wires again. So let's do one of these. Oh, I need coal dust. Do I have coal dust? Stibnite dust. But that's not the one. So coal dust. You need a hammer or mortar and pestle when coal. That is something we can do. So mortar and pestle with coal. Can do that in your inventory. There we go, chewing deadwood. Yeah, no, I won't be chewing deadwood. There we go, so we got 3. kind of means that I think we need to make the red alloy cable in there. Are we missing something? Yeah, the iron plates. So let's get some wrought iron. Let's put it in here. Let's get ourselves 2 plates. Put them in here. And again, we're missing something. Oh, yeah, these are not in. There we go. So we got 1. And because we need more of these, there we go. So now we're going to be able to make 2 of these. Oh, and oh no. Whew. I've got everything. Perfect. So that brings us to making your first... What? That makes no sense. We just did this. Like, this quest and this quest is the same. But then this is going to bring you to making your first machine. So that is awesome. Let's look at the conductive cables. So these here. So you need a conductive iron, which we've made, and we need this thing that like is quite easy to make. So I think this is pretty much going to be our next step when we look at all this. But I kind of really want to get at least a machine done, but I don't think it's going to be possible for us to make this right meow. So I think this is as far as we're going to be able to go for today, guys. So I do hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. If you loved it, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.